the power and the influence that vulnerability can create for people. I think that vulnerability breaks down the misuse of informal power.
You can
How's that for a
strike me
statement?
down, but I'll only become stronger.
Vulnerability breaks down the misuse of informal power.
He drops his sword, puts it down, or his sword, his lightsaber, and he says, if strike me down, I will only become stronger. And Darth Vader does that, and he disappears. But Obi-Wan becomes, in that trilogy, he becomes a force of which is running the whole trilogy of movies that basically his power, the force,
Now, before you
overwhelms and
think that
takes.
doesn't apply to our real lives, let's think if you're in a relationship with somebody that has narcissistic personality disorder, right? And I'm saying, just like Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, your vulnerability actually can be the unique elixir that increases your power in that kind of a dynamic. Because when you're vulnerable and you really share the way that these things feel to you or what you're really experiencing, that changes the direction of a
It
conversation or a
flips
situation.
it flips the power dynamic.
Look, when you risk vulnerability, expressing softer, deeper level emotions like fear. I am terribly fearful of you right now in the way that you're acting. When you shut down and you just refuse to talk to me for an entire day, I get deeply saddened and can hardly function. When you express these deeper level or softer emotions, rather than you're pissing me off because you won't listen to me, or whatever, those softer emotions are way louder in what people hear, John. And you just when you have an exercised appropriate influence in other people and they respond in kind with kindness or retraction of their attack, that feels so empowering and just it's a lovely feeling.
That's
Yeah.
in other words, have a long, take the long view,
Take the
maybe.
long view.
I mean, if you take the long view, which means you may not get that petition for, or the request for forgiveness right away, but you don't expect it. It's nice to have when you get it,